Hello, sorry, Vagabond Jerry. And I'm now in the Luxor temple, which is a temple that is right on the river, although you can't really see the river from the temple because of a wall blocking it. And I know I've done a lot of temple videos. This one and the last few have been very much different from the first few that I did. So let's take a look around Luxor Temple. The first court here is the Ramses II court. And if you want to read about it, and let's take a look around Luxor Temple. So this is the front of Luxor Temple, and see this obelisk? There was another obelisk right here from that platform going up, but it was taken down and given to Paris, France, where they have it on display there. This huge statue out front is in pretty good shape, and it is black compared to the others that are just like gray rock, like these over here.
Standing, the best preserved one of them is the one of the pool. Then you see there is a mosque built in the temple here, which was built in the year 800 AD. An Iraqi man named like Abu Hajjaj came to Egypt, and the year he was so religious, the people loved him so much, they gave him the fort to build the mosque. He started the building from that level because that was the level of the ground. The time he was here, 2/3 of the temple were like under the sand. So he started building from the higher level because that was the level of the ground. This is like a monument. Now we built a new section for the mosque, the other end, which is open for the Muslims to come.
Well, this statue is pretty well preserved above the ankle there.
Are you going to make it to the bus? What?
This one just has his face messed up.
The temple of Luxor, ladies and gentlemen, was built by 3 kings. So the interior sections of the temple there were built by Amenhotep III. The man built the 2 statues of Memnon and the rest of them. They're built by Tutankhamun, and these are the sections built by the King Ramses. The 3 kings built the temple here. Here they are the 14 columns of the King Tutankhamun, and he built some statues out of marble here. It is the first time to see marble statues, because the marble was mined in the western desert, well 800 miles away from here. So that was quite distance. No, none of the other things see the marble, but this fancy building statues of themselves of marble, and that's the statue of the King Tutankhamun and his wife, the Queen Merit Aton, the daughter of Akhenaten.
And this, as he said, is Tutankhamun and his wife. I've just walked through the set of columns, and this is looking back. And going forward, there's this big courtyard right up that incline.
Okay,
it's almost
so
sunset time.
The open court of the temple here, and the hyper-style room is there. 36 columns. The third style for the Egyptian columns. You see the bundle of papyrus plants that press together to shape this column. And behind this, the hyper-style hall there is the part of the temple which is converted into a church. You can see the niche of the church there. The only place in where Alexander the Great was represented, he built essentially behind the temple. So the church and the mosque and the temple.
I guess this is a description, but I bet you can't read it. Maybe some of you can. A lot of columns here. Wow, look at all these columns. You got electric lights here. Now this is an area right behind those columns where they've got a stockpile of rock and bricks. And this is right in the city of Luxor. No entry, verboten. Now this is on the other side of all those columns. And right over this wall, on the other side of that road, is the Nile. So this is one of the few temples that is right on the Nile, or just right close to it. There's a collection of small columns here, various things. So this is the back section of the temple, and I'm going to go see what's in here. Got differently shaped columns in here. Four of them in this front room. Oh, I wonder what happened there. Okay, let's move further back into it. Oh, they got this lit up. Another back room. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 columns here. They will typically have 12 columns in temple rooms like this one. And then all the way back is another room with 4 columns. Let me walk around this one to show you what that looks like all the way around. The way they built it with all those different columns look like they're glued together. And here's a big yard on the side. This is the open air museum. This is the entrance to the open air museum. I think everything I've seen is open air. Interesting. Here's something about Ramses II, Dynasty 19. They don't want you messing up their rocks. You know, they got sort of an odd pairing here. See what this is. I guess they've tried to put these pieces back together. Well, they've done a good job on this one. Several different pieces that came apart and they put it together to make a whole picture. Nice. Oh, look at this. That is... And here's another side yard. McDonald's. Well, this is a much different temple as well. And they have a mosque built up here too. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Good day, folks.